Hi, everybody, and welcome. Dr. Ben Shamoiel here, and I want to thank you for joining me. This is part one of our Better Results Faster. And this basically is our new patient orientation, kind of helping you understand what's going on, what we need to do, where we're going to take you from where you've been in your health to where your health goals are. Now, remember, when you started with us, you created a set of goals, and our mission, our vision, and our purpose is to get you to your goals through chiropractic care, through the non-invasive, no drugs, no surgery, holistic approach. So I want to thank you for choosing our office. I want to thank you for watching these videos. And listen, if you get something out of them, if there's a person out there that really would benefit from this, I want you to send this video out to them. All right, so let's dive in our first segment here. I'm going to go over my story here with you. And I'm going to move this over here. And my story works. This is my mom, and beautiful lady, 5 children. I'm the youngest of 5. And growing up, she had me in her 40s. She had she was one of the first to have heart valves placed into her heart because of she had rheumatic fever as a child, so it eats up your heart valves. And so she was one of the first ones to have a transplant. After that, she got pregnant. Right here, Dr. B, Miracle Baby. She's told, hey, whatever you do, don't get pregnant. She did, and it was me, and she lived through it. Growing up, usually in my early teens, I started to notice, mom was doing a lot of work, 5 kids, and she was just a beast, man. She took care of everything, took care of the home, beautiful home, and that required a lot of moving around things, washing, cleaning, and never complained. And over the time in her early 50s, I started to notice that the Tylenol bottles started to show up around the house, and I could see her just taking some in the morning and mid-afternoon, and but again, never complaining. And over the years, I saw the extra strength, and then the old big 500 tablet, and so over this continued over the years. And again, after a while, what I noticed is those didn't work. So these pains started to show up, and I would take her to her doctors, and they would run all these tests, and nobody could figure out what's going on. And she went from Tylenol to Tylenol with codeine, prescription strength. Again, more tests, more pains. Things would come and go, and just like a lot of you out there, these pains would come and go. And so she thought she was fine. She'd continue, and then they would come back even stronger. The frequency got more intense, and over the years, this misdiagnosis or untreated issues start to steamroll. The medication, the pain medication, got stronger. And ended up, literally seeing my mom on OxyContin, and it was liquid. The pain was so severe, it wasn't even like a pill form. The pain, it was a liquid form, and it was just to get in there instantly and calm the pain. Also pretty much turned her into a zombie. And it was very difficult. And I saw this happen for 6 years. Even after chiropractic school, until we lost her due to kidney failure from all of these drugs for so many years. So I became a chiropractor because I wanted to help people. I knew that there had to be a better way than traditional medicine. I knew that there had to be a better way, and we were designed to be healthy. We were built with intelligence, and it's very simple to see, but we overlook it. So we're going to dive right in here, and one of the first things that we're going to take a look at, let's see here, there we are. We're going to talk about what normal is, right? And a lot of people, you can see these symptoms on the side. Keep moving this around. We're going to see these symptoms on the side, and we want to check these out. And again, we see things like obesity, right? Heart disease, cancer. And to a lot of people, this has become normal. Now, I've been in practice for 26 years so far, as of 2025, and I'm finding more people in their 20s on antidepressants or anti-anxiety medication than ever before. These things are way on the rise, way more than when I was a child, growing up in the 80s as a teenager, and having all of these things going on now. So autoimmune, arthritis, depression, diabetes, all of these things that are we see ads for all day long. This is not normal. These are, it's not normal to have autism. It's not normal to have infertility. These are signs that something is going on, okay? And it's our mission here to take a look and bring health back into the body naturally. So I'm going to ask you this couple of questions here. Big question. Why are we in a health crisis? Why do we have all of these issues going on with our health and with the people around us, our kids, our friends, our family? Like, it seems like everybody has something going on at some level. And we are supposed to have the top technology. We use almost 75% of the world's pharmaceuticals. We have all the supplements. We have all the know-how. Why is everybody here? Not everybody, but why are we in such a big health crisis, right? We got to take a look at that. And so we've broken it down to these three things. Number one, we're going to dive into. Number one is personal responsibility, right? There's a lot of people who don't want to take personal responsibility, right? I'm going to make this an easy one, right? We have so many people call our office because we are the top leader in Los Angeles, right? They want what we have. They read the reviews, they see the videos, the TikToks, all of the stuff. They want to be part of our practice. And then they, due to the fact that we're so good, and the reason we're so good is one of the things is we don't abide by the laws of your, what you call health insurance, right? We don't do that because they're not going to tell me how to take care of my patients. That's one of my first things. And so they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't take insurance. And we lose them because they're putting their health and the responsibility in the hands of their insurance company. And that's going to be a big problem. You're responsible for your health. Your insurance company is going to be there for disasters, but not to bring you back to wellness, right? Responsible. The doctor's responsible for my health. Well, it's not my fault all the food is addictive. It's not my fault that we have so much stress. It's not my fault. So nobody wants to take that personal responsibility. And my point here is there's one person that's responsible for your health. It's not me. It's not Miriam, our front desk, not Dr. J. It's you, right? When we create a care plan for our patients, it's very important they understand that care plan wasn't designed out of thin air. It was designed for you. It's personally designed for you. And if you can't commit to those, it's your responsibility to be there. So just as much as a lot of my patients want us to provide the changes, my thing goes both ways. If you're not willing to commit to being there, to making sure every visit counts and every adjustment counts, it's going to be very difficult for us to help and make sure that the changes are going to happen. So it's a two-way street in my office. I love what we do. I love our patients. Patients know that. But everything is designed specially for you. Even if you look at the office, well, like that patient's getting the same adjustment. No, everybody's getting their specific needs. Now, most everybody is dealing with that subluxation, right? So our main goal is not your elbow, it's not your knee, it's correcting the subluxation. And we're going to get deeper into that in just a second. All right, so here's the first part. I want to thank you guys. Hang tight. Part 2 is coming up. We're going to get into the nitty gritty. Thanks for listening to my story. I hope you take care of this first part right here. Number 3, personal responsibility. You are responsible for your health. Before your kids' health, before your pet's health, you are responsible. Without you, nothing else could happen. All right, so hang tight. I appreciate you watching this, and we're going to hit up part 2 in just 1 second.